Friend, the deepest understanding of this parable may not be that you should be a good Samaritan who is kind to strangers. That's an important application. We'll talk about that in a moment. But the most important thing that you need to realize, that I need to realize, is that Jesus is our Good Samaritan. He sees us. He notices us. He understands how helpless we are without him. And even though some of us may resent his help or even reject his help or say we don't want his help, he is determined to help us and to save us. Do you see how Jesus is the Good Samaritan? He is the humble Savior who came down from his place of honor to bind up our wounds, to make us whole, to make sure we have everything we need. When your condition was half dead, meaning when you were physically alive but spiritually dead, or if you want to stick with Princess Bride, when you were mostly dead, when you were without hope for eternity, Jesus noticed you. Jesus came for you. That's the gospel. Not that you loved God enough and loved people enough that God weighed it all on the cosmic scale and said, okay, you can make it, you've done enough. But that he came down for you, came down for me. Philippians 2:6 says, though he was God, he did not think of equality with God as something to cling to. Instead, he gave up his divine privileges. He took the humble position of a slave. He humbled himself in obedience to God and died a criminal's death on a cross.